What's up, fellow collectors? To say what I have in my house right now is epic would be a gross understatement. This is probably my most anticipated piece, if not in my top 5 most anticipated pieces of 2022. I have in my house right now the life-size Skeletor bust produced by the team that has the power to produce the Masters of the Universe statues like no other, Tweeterhead. If you missed my coverage of the Tweeterhead booth at San Diego Comic-Con, then you missed out on a good time. But not to worry. In this video, I'm gonna bring you up close and personal with the statue. So close that you're gonna be able to smell them. I'm gonna show you everything that makes this statue the absolute definitive Skeletor for any MOTU collection. And at the end, give you my final impressions on this piece, which if you can't already tell, it's gonna be badass. So let's get to it. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power! Thanks for joining me for another statue unboxing. If this is your first time on the MCE channel, Seth and I kill ourselves every week to bring you guys the absolute coolest collectibles, the most honest reviews, and share with you guys our passion for collecting toys and statues. So do yourself a favor and like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can enjoy the weekly content we put out here on MCE. All right, so I need to stretch because this statue is a beast. Oh my God. Okay. There it goes. Yeah, you put a bag over your face. Oh, that's why. Man, I feel like a wee little guy next to this thing. Oh, shit. All right, there it is, all assembled. The Skeletor Life-Size Bust by Tweeterhead. Ooh, this thing is dope. I can't even explain in words right now how excited I am to have this in the collection. This is an incredible statue, guys. If you're looking to pick this one up, there's a few things you need to know. First of all, if you didn't know already, a life-size statue comes in a gargantuan-sized box. So if you're looking to pick this one up, make sure you get ready for the shipping costs because the size of the box is pretty big. The shipper box that this one came in measured out to be 33 inches tall, 28 inches wide, and 21 inches deep. So it's got a pretty good heft to it. It did not come with an art box. So if you're expecting an art box, this one doesn't come with one. It just is the foam inside of the shipper box. And you're gonna have 2 different layers. There's a little small compartment that has the cape. And then once you pop it open, you're gonna have the statue inside of it. One thing to note is that when the statue was put inside, these back plates here were resting right behind the statue. There was no foam or anything to protect it. There was no scratches on it or anything, but I was a little alarmed when I pulled it out. It almost seemed to fall behind it. So just something to think about when you unbox it, just be a little careful. It comes with a certificate of authenticity that's signed by David Igo, which is awesome. So you got the credits here, which says that the design and sculpt was by Amilcar Fong. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. If I'm not, I'm so sorry. We have the design by David Igo. We also have design by Jean-Paul Mavinga, and then paint by Tim Gore and Chris Guzman. If you can't already tell, this statue is humongous, all right? Look at the size difference between me. I'm a 6 foot tall guy. This is a massive statue, all right? So if you're looking to display this thing, you're gonna need 32 inches of height, 29 inches wide from each end of his shoulder pads, and then about 17 inches in depth. It's not that deep, so you can rest this thing almost near a wall and it'll clear just fine, but you're not gonna be able to display this like in a corner too well. So this one here marks my 5th life-size bust that I've seen on this channel, but this is my absolute favorite one that I've ever seen, hands down. I love the paint application on it. I love the sculpt on this thing. I love the whole design of it. Everything about it is awesome. The base, it's got this lava and rock formation right here. It kind of reminds me of what the terrain probably looked like near Snake Mountain. So that's, you know, a really nice addition to this. I love the way his muscles look and the way it's painted. So there's like texture all through it. You can see that it's not all one color, which is great. All of these armor pieces, the chest plate, the shoulder pads, the back plate behind it, it all has this weathering, this texture, and this really nice look to it. Everything is sculpted, by the way. The only fabric pieces on it is the cape and the hood. And let me tell you, the cape and hood have some really, really nice fabric. It's got like a texture to it, kind of like in the way of like a tablecloth feels almost. Very nice quality. I like the way it feels. The cape is optional. It can be removed. There's 2 wires that wrap around the keys for the shoulder pads, and they lock in pretty nicely, and it just kind of hangs there like that. There's no posability on the cape itself. The hood, on the other hand, has this wire which allows you to pose it and make it your own, which is cool. Now that's neat, and you can actually take and remove the hood if you want to, so you can pull this off to reveal Skeletor's head. The portrait on Skeletor is freaking incredible. I love the way they did this thing. So you have a few things going on here. One, it reacts to black light, which is really, really neat. The paint effect that they threw on this, there's like a green tinge that happens when you run a black light near the skull. So if you decided to display it without the hood, or the hood down, you can actually get this neat effect, by adding in some black lights to your display if you wanted to, which is cool. But I like the way that the texture is on it. I love the black areas and the weathered effects that they threw into it. It's just got like this plethora of colors going on throughout it, which is great. I love this underskin or fleshy area beneath the skull, and then you can see these red beady eyes, which just look super menacing. I mean, it is a really incredible statue all the way around. I think the face is just, it's what makes the bust a bust. This is awesome, So really, really great work there. The only thing that I would say would make this thing like even better is if the eyes had a glowing effect to it. It's not something that's necessary. It's not a nitpick. It's not something I'm taking away from the piece. I'm just saying glowing effects do make things look kind of cool. And even, that would be one thing that would make it look really, really awesome. But other than that, I mean, everything else about it, outstanding, 100% superb. Last thing to note about this, guys, is they only made 1,000 of this bust right here. So it's got a very limited edition. So if you want to go pick this one up, I highly recommend it. For me, like I said, guys, my top life-size bust that I've ever had in this collection. So I can't say anything negative about it. There is nothing wrong at all with this statue. This thing is out of this world fantastic. So that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments below. Until next time, keep it marvelous.